Hello guys, this is Roger69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, before I start, I want to apologize for not being uploading videos, and to be honest, it's because I've been having too much work. On every Christmas season, I get to have a lot of work, so this year was no different from last year. So I didn't have time. I hardly have had time to read comics. Not only that, since the week before Thanksgiving, I had about 2 weeks that I got my comic books a week later. I don't know why. So that one side I get what they was supposed to get here in 4 days, I got it about a week later. So that one factor, and the other factor is a lot of work. So today is Monday, the joy of doing nothing day. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna use up my day off today to do a couple of videos. I know I'm way behind on my reading, videos, everything. Oh my god. So, but I will get to them all of them. So I'm gonna give you my thoughts about Futures End. On my last video, it was issue number 28. So I'm gonna give you my thoughts about Futures End. Oh, here. With issue number 29, 30, 31, 32, and the last one is 33. So we're talking about 5 comics here, but it's not going to take that long. So issue number 29 is, I'm going to start with 29, obviously. Oh, before this, also I forgot to mention that I wish everybody had an excellent Merry Christmas, and I also want to wish everybody on this community excellent and happy New Year's, and I wish the best of the best to everybody on this community. Oh yeah. So let's get started. Issue number 29. Well, basically, the issue 29 is the beginning of the creation of the new Firestorm. That's what it is. This whole issue is. So basically, that's the whole thing. As we can see here, so we can see on the last page. Check that out. Like the art. So basically, like I said, 29 is all about the creation of the new Firestorm, which happened to be by mistake or by chance, because she's supposed to die. But something happened that she and him, they kind of merged together and become a new female Firestorm. So that's it. Issue number 30, which happens to love this cover. Check that out. Like the cover. So issue number 30 is basically there. We see that Lois Lane, she finally meet herself from the future, which happens to be Red Tornado. So Red Tornado, although it's a machine, she has the brain or the memories of the real Lois Lane. So Lois Lane meets Lois Lane. So we see Big Barda, Green Arrow going into Cadmus Island, and there's a big fight. And we also see here, let's see, they kind of like, they actually kill Deathstroke, which I was like, okay, so Deathstroke is dead. Let's see what else. Basically, the whole issue goes, oh yeah, there's a big confrontation between Green Arrow and Power Girl. But Power Girl happens to be another machine created by Brother. Let's see what else. And it's so they finally, the team Green Arrow team, they finally destroyed Cadmus Island. They blow it up to pieces. That's basically issue number 30. Issue number 31. This is also a nice cover. Check that out. So, issue number 30 is the Green Arrow team, after they destroyed the Cadmus Island, they decide to escape, kind of like live on a desert island where nobody knows where it is. It's kind of like their own hideout or vacation spot. Let's see what else. Basically, the whole issue goes to that, and then we get to see. Then from there we go to Siberia, where we see Superman and Constantine talking, and a giant bear, which happens to be kind of like he's possessed by Brainiac. And Superman, he did not manage to kill or destroy that Brainiac entity. Let's see what else, and we get to see what's his name? I forgot. That he noticed that the whole island is destroyed. So it was like, damn, it's no good. And also, to the end of the story here is between now the two Firestorm. So she's learning how to use her new powers with the help of the other guy who merged with her, and she doesn't like the idea about having a man inside her head where he can see, feel, and read all her thoughts. And she's not too happy about it at all. So basically, that's the whole issue goes. Oh, and also she doesn't want to tell her boyfriend that she's still alive, which happens to be Red Arrow. And basically, that's the whole issue. I mean, so far, these three issues from 29 to 31, they were okay. Nothing special going on. It's more like detail. I mean, I can understand that some people don't like it, or they are not too happy about it. But for me, I like it when the story kind of gets slow, in the sense that give you more time to it gives me more time to understand more the character or different direction of these different stories on the comic book. So I kind of like when kind of get slowed down a little bit, because action. Well, it's fun, but it gets bored. At least I get bored easily when I read a comic book that constantly is always action. Well, dude, excuse me, I get bored by it. So I like action. I like should read stories. Kind of like slow down a little bit. But hey, that's me. Issue number 32 with this cover is pretty cool. Check that out. Well, basically between issue 32 and 33, it's divided in two. We're still dealing with future Batman, Bruce Wayne talking with Mr. Terrific about merging the company, about this technology that he will give away to the general population. So he's not too happy about it. Let's see what else. Also, received a call. He's married to Lana Lang in a way, because he's trying to take the name or the identity of somebody that is already dead, but he's not dead because he's alive. So he wants to take the place of someone that is dead but happens to be him. If that makes any sense. A little bit confusing here. This is the only part was like, okay. But other than that, it was fun. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, Dr. Kamasagi, I think it was. So when the big explosion that happened, so issue number 29, I believe so, when the new Firestorm was born, so he was caught in that big explosion. So instead of him dying, so he become something else, someone else, which I eventually going to tell you who it is on issue number 33. Let's see, we see that, what's this little, 52, she's kind of sad because she missed the chance to kill Deathstroke. She found out that somebody chopped Deathstroke's head. So she's kind of sad. And the bad mood also because of it. Because Deathstroke has supposed to be on her hands. So someone else took that chance away from her. And she's not too happy. Let's see what else. So finally, Dr. Kamasagi, I believe so. We all the scrap metal from the explosion, so he created kind of like his own suit. Then from there we see the Firestorm she's trying to control her powers, to learn, and she's trying also how they can split up. For some reason they can't. Let's see, remember that thing that was outer space, like Frankenstein, Adam, Hawkman, Stormwatch. Well, they finally arrived to planet Earth after all 31 issues. Wow. So after that, they finally arrived to Earth just to be pulled by the power beam, which happens to be controlled by Father Time. That's the other girl. So this was very interesting part. So she's trying kind of like to control the team. So that was issue number 32. Now, issue number 33, the last one. But not least, check that out. Like this cover. You know what I don't like about this cover? I like it, but it's kind of like a strange cover. Kind of like a weird looking cover. I don't know, just when I saw it, I was like, okay. It's kind of like, I don't know about when they use something about the cover that I don't like. It's just kind of like it gets under my skin. Back to the comic. So here we see Father Time. She's trying to control the whole Stormwatch team. Well, half of them they are already dead, but that's besides the point. So the thing is that Adam, he decides to go inside Father Time's mind, because that little girl is kind of like Father's Time avatar. So actually nobody's seen what Father Time looks like, and we get to see it here what he looks like. He looks like is between, okay, picture an octopus, brain, and a lot of spaghettis. Mix it up, and that's what you have. It's one ugly thing, which I'm not kidding. I'm going to show you. So this mass, whatever you want to call it, has spaghetti, half brain, and half octopus. Well, that happens to be Father Time. Yeah, well, that little girl, oh, she was the avatar of this thing. So finally, let's see, it's here. So finally we get to see who Father Time really is, or what, at least what he looks like. And then from there we see that, you see, the thing is when they destroyed Cat Boone Island, Draw the Eye, that big machine. Well, he managed to escape the explosion inside Lois Lane's cell phone. So Lois Lane, she went back to Metropolis and she's doing her job, like always. So the thing is that she connected the cell phone to the plug, obviously, just to recharge the battery. The thing is that Brother Eye he managed to go through the electrical whatever and start traveling all over the place, searching for something or someone. Now that's the fun part. The thing is that, remember the beginning of this series when Batman, future Batman came to be to the past or present, and in that traveling kind of like an android follow him, which happened to be kind of like a plastic version of herself in the future. That woman, well, actually it was all a machine, but it has the same, that looks like exactly as plastic. You remember that? Well, that's what Brother Eye is searching. You see, you can see Brother Eye searching all over the place, going through all the electrical lines, telephone, signals, you name it. So he's searching for something or someone, which eventually he finds who it is. So he finds the plastic of the future, which happened to be that android halfway destroyed on the bottom of this page. Yes. And then after that, now this part was really good. And then finally Firestorm, she likes the idea of flying. Was pretty cool. And then she learned a new power, how she can go through any solid object just by thinking that it's air. I don't know how exactly that works. But, and then there's the first confrontation between, remember that Dr. Kamasagi? The one that will try to kill, and then the explosion, that he happens to survive and he become another thing, someone else. Well, that Dr. Kamasagi changed his name from Kamasagi, which I hope I'm not changed. I misnamed his name. Well, he happens to be Dr. Polaris. So now we're gonna have Yamasaki. That's the name of the doctor. So Yamasaki, from Dr. Yamasaki, he becomes Dr. Polaris. And that's it of issue number 33. Yep. So far, so my thoughts about those 5 comic books is that it was fun. I like it. I mean, from issue number, where is it? Oh, here it is. From issue number 29 up to 32, they were basically all the same. No, up to 32 were basically the follow or the main storyline that we be having so far. So issue 33, there's gonna be a new direction with Dr. Polaris. And Brother Eye that finally found a new avatar.
To reach you on your cellular device. Your son is attempting to reach you on your cellular device.
Sorry about that. That's my new phone. So overall, I like the story so far. It was really good. Let me check. Okay. There. What was I? Oh yeah. It was fun. I really like this series so far. Yeah, they had some up and down. I can understand that. But overall, it's been fun. So I'm gonna give all those issues 4 out of 5. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video, and I want to apologize again for not. Once all this holiday season is over, I will be back on my own, back to regular video upload. Well, guys, this is it. See you later.